Good morning, or whatever time of day it is you're watching this. I guess I'm going to start blogging through video instead of typing it, or maybe I'll do both, but I'll get this taken care of on video right now because I really don't have the means to type it just yet. I had a dream last night, and it's the first dream that I remember since I was in treatment in 2016. I mean, I've had a few dreams, but I don't remember them, but this one I remember. And it's very interesting, and I don't understand it quite. Let me see if I can put this down somewhere so I don't have to hold it. Right. That'll work. And what happened? What happened was I was in a hospital, like a... I don't know, it was a place where people stay, like a care home or something. I don't know for sure. But for some reason, there was a lot of female nurses, and then there was me. And I don't know why I was there. I don't remember where the rooms were that we hung out in, but there were a few rooms we hung out in. And the nurses were always running somewhere, like emergency, like let's get to this guy and save his life or whatever. Well, one time I ran through some double doors with them, and there were a few nurses, and some were coming from the rear, and I was trying to stay out of their way. Of course, in dreams, you move a lot slower. Somehow, though, I ended up moving to where they were able to dodge me, like without, I mean, they didn't have to change their direction or speed. But anyway, I followed them for a few steps into this corridor, and for some reason I yelled out a name. I don't remember what name it was. It was a Hispanic name, though. Latin name. Mexican name. Roberto or something like that, and... some more details are coming to me now. Roberto or something like that, and I don't know why I yelled it out, but I was joking around, and not joking. I don't know about joking, but I was referring to the person that they were running to, and an African or black girl. I don't know if she's African or not. There's black people elsewhere too, but a black girl got angry at me for it. Later, she confronted me among all the other girls, and was kind of violent, and I thought she was joking at first. And so, I thought she was joking at first, so I teased back a little bit, you know, and it was really clever the way I teased. I mean, it made me laugh. But when I realized she was serious, and what she was mad about is she thought I was calling her Roberto, or whatever the name was. I think it was Roberto. There was also a last name. I don't remember the last name, but she thought that I was calling her that. So I got real serious, and I said, you know, I even though I was referring to the person that you were running to, you thought that I was talking about you, so I was wrong. What can I do to make it right? And it cold the whole situation. She stopped being violent, and I don't remember seeing her again. Well, then, among all these girls, there was one girl, very, very beautiful girl, and I know a girl in real life that looks just like her. I don't know why y'all would point her out. If he was pointing her out, I don't know, but I met her. She loved my kilt at Silver Dollar Saloon in Wichita Falls. She loved my kilt. Oh no. Anyway, she loved my kilt, but this girl's, you know, like, I smoke cigarettes too, but she's, you know, she's a bartender there at that bar, and I don't know what kind of girl she is, but the way she was acting about my kilt, you know, I had to be careful, because she was a good-looking girl, and yeah, I don't want to do that before I'm married again, but, anyway, she ended up, she was, I'm sitting there, and she sits on my chest area as I'm laying on my side. And immediately I was reminded of Ruth. No, not Ruth. Esther? The woman who marries Boaz, who laid on the feet of his bed. I think I know what the dream was about. Anyway, there was nothing sexual going on. It wasn't, like, heated or anything like that. She sits on my chest, and I don't remember why. I think she was claiming me because she mentioned that later. But we ended up chatting. We ended up talking and just enjoying each other's presence, and it was really cool. I don't get to enjoy the presence of a single woman like that very often. we just sat together and we talked a lot. And then later in the dream, another pretty attractive female decided to sit down and talk with me. And as the girl that I was talking to previously walked by, she said, "I've already claimed him." This other female, though, she sat down to talk to me, and she started trying to attract me by telling me stories about things she does with guys on the way to places in cars. Bad, sexual things. And I looked at her and I was like, that's not me. I don't know why you're telling me this. I love Yahuwah with all my heart. And I don't remember any more of that conversation, and that's all the dream I remember. Anyway, I just wanted to document the dream, and I hope that it's not Yah telling me that I need to go and live in Wichita Falls, but it might be, and I might have to drop my pride and go. But every time I go to that town, it's terrible. I hate that. I hate the person I become whenever I go to that town. And regardless of if I'm working steps or whatever, it always goes downhill into that position when I'm in that town. So I don't have a lot of joy in that town. I don't know. I don't like that town at all. Not in the least. But I've been thinking a lot about it this morning, and about how, who was it? Was it Esther? I'm gonna feel dumb whenever I look and see what the name is. The one that married Boaz. Her sister sent her gleaning in the field, I think, and she ended up going and sleeping, laying down on his feet, at his feet in his bed whenever he was asleep, and the kinsman redeemer. Anyway, I think I know kind of what the dream was about. About trusting Yah that He'll bring her to me, and I'm gonna know for sure whenever I meet her, because in my dream this girl was amazing. So anyway, I just wanted to document that, and I'm gonna be recording soon. My I hope that I've been looking into my own eyes on the screen. I think no, it looks like I'm looking up. My camera's down here. I always forget about that. I'm not used to the camera being down there, or at that spot on the screen. Anyway, I'm going to be recording my testimony soon. I'm still thinking about how I want to present it. So, Yahuwah bless all of you, and have a wonderful day. And Shabbat Shalom. It's almost Shabbat.